You're about to watch an insane zerok team game where both teams get more than 1,000,000 metal. Insane pork, berthas batteries. So many missiles you can hardly count them. Welcome to a zerok large team game, which is on Supreme Crossing to a bar map or like a new map with a crossing in the middle. So it's a little bit more open for ships. Ship can go from this pond to this one without issues. And because of that, traversing the middle is a bit more difficult for some units. Let me check if I can actually like show that. Not for these. I was looking for like fleas and such. Oh well. Anyways, on the southwest team, we've got shields, hovers, gunships, ships, hovers, jump boats, tanks, amphibots, more gunships, more ships, and even up here, because this is also a place you can spawn, hovers, ships, amphibots. Alright. Rushing here. Alright, then we'll check that out first. This is like a World Machine created map, so that's why it's like looks like a bar map, I guess. Anyways, logics over there, rovers, amphibots, ships, airplanes, which we didn't see on the other side, someone who has not placed a factory yet, another one without factory, gunships, more amphibots, ships, amphibots, ships, hovers, amphibots. Alright, just the usual. We can just out deny shit them? Sure. Never heard of that, if that is even a real word. Anyways, sea control on this side really quite good, though not with a lot of units, so that should be pushed away without too many difficulties. And already going juggernaut, okay. A Y is probably fair. Hey, is that the new update? Like showing the unit itself if you hover over it? No, apparently I've got like some weird glow thing turned on, I think. Don't know how or why. Anyways, northeast team with the better eco right now because of reclaim. And in the middle, commander in my territory. Okay, Cabin Boy, good player, so might actually be able to push here. Though they don't have any support, so that will be difficult. And subs, are subs able to pass through here? Yes, they are. Okay. And commander does not really get slowed down here. Okay. So even if subs are even able to cross, that is quite interesting. That means it's quite deep, so yeah, units like fleas probably aren't even able to pass at all. Masper without a factory. Okay, interesting. And get cooked. Alright. Lost a lot of sea wolves there. And hunters are able to hit those ducks. It's of course a little annoying, like trying to see like underwater battles. Always difficult to spot through the water. So I'll probably stay zoomed out a bit more for those kind of battles with like submerged units. And both sides getting up their geothermals, 3 geothermals per side. So that's a lot of energy. It's like 300 once upgraded. And what? Oh, that's of course team 1, team 2. Yeah, makes sense. Anyways, up here, Owl going down, okay. Swifts getting a nice little kill. And Lance really should watch out. It's a hovercraft, but it doesn't mean it's like invincible to torpedoes. Boom, torpedoes hit. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, of course. But even though it's not touching the water, the torpedoes just jump out in order to hit them. Next time, fly higher with your hovercrafts. Which of course you can't do, but would be great to see. Anyways, over here, scallops in the water, quite nice. But aren't amazing. I mean, they're underwater, like, what is it called? Charge launcher. It's like, sure, 48 DPS times 2. It's not amazing. But oh well. Convoy's commander will survive, and Siren will be here to like support, and being like a riot assault, a very good one at that. It should be able to clean up these scallops without too many difficulties. Down here now, Claymores, a very fun unit I would say, with its like depth charge, I don't know, depth charge, right? Rolled charge, yeah, no, depth charge in water, yeah. It's a fun unit, does a lot of AoE. And danger indeed for the blue team, for the northeast team. Over here, ducks now running past the defenses, getting hit by some seawolves. Those seawolves aren't amazing against ducks, but good enough in this case. And with the claymores to help out, they all get cleaned up without difficulties. Wind is quite good right now, though Tidal of course doesn't really care about it. And we don't really see any wind farms. We do see a little bit of wind over here, but not a lot. And these are also like just like 0.4 to 2.5, so not even an amazing wind floor for them. Finally, someone builds their tank factory, okay. And getting Stardust out right there, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me right now. I mean, building a Stardust here would make more sense, just because you've got all of the territory. Building a safe Stardust like this, I don't know what it's defending against, though it could defend against like sneaky raider pushes. A couple of ducks sneaking in. It could work. Not really sure if it's worth it, but doesn't really matter either. It's not as if it's a super expensive turret. Lance. Shooting at the revenants, and scallops are too. Scallops are not anti-air, but at least they do hit the air units because of their homing missiles. Because those are yeah, missiles. Missiles are always homing in the game. Rockets are not, missiles are. Over here, a lot of Sirens moving forward. We'll be able to take down an Amphipods factory. Have still got more than enough Sirens to deal with the enemy Siren. And although, of course, Corsairs are like riot, raider thingies, they're not good enough against these assault riots. Envoys are long range, are artillery, but are not exactly amazing in just pure DPS. But Southwest team actually just retreats, which I find a little interesting. I mean, healing up your units, it makes sense, but what's over here? Just a couple of envoys? 2 seawolves and like 1 siren. Sorry, but you're camping here while I fight alone. This is B-Bar and Convoy. Okay. Sure. Creating a Lucifer without grid. That does not make sense because you first spent 2200 and only after that you're going to connect it to the grid. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And oh, I see who is going there, I don't know. Anyway, Sirens now once again moving up and already reclaiming. Very nice, Cabin Boy. Because getting all of this reclaim, which would normally be for your enemy, is of course really nice. It gets your eco to a better state than that of the enemy, even though they have more overdrive through all of their energy income. And your conch are trying their best. Will be cleaned up now? Most likely, indeed it does. And Lico bombing. Very nicely done, Lico. And will you go down? The answer is yes, you will, right? Come on, yeah, there it goes. Expensive, Lico 2000 value, but a lot of Swiss going down as well, though not nearly like 2000 worth. And I do think you bombed a like envoy, so 850 value just there. Not too bad. Another siren is now out, okay, but still, like, what do you have? These units are all from like Southwest team. Lance, good damage, envoy able to like be annoying from like long range, being artillery and all that, but Seawolves trying their best with those claymores here. they shouldn't do a lot, and indeed all of them go down in a single explosion. Over here, once again, a nice duck push. Lance isn't able to do anything against them, and they make a lot of value. I believe 2 Lance at least went down. And Masper still doesn't want a factory. Okay, sure. Anyways, once again, just artillery over there and anti-air. With like 2 little scallops. Which is like fine. But also like there isn't all that much. There are now 2 sirens. To deal with just a couple of hunters, okay. And Envoy just got a very nice kill. But those 2 hunters will be able to clean up a little bit of energy. Might be able to clean up this conch as well. Multiples maybe even. But should be dealt with after that most likely. Archer is quite nice, but isn't able to solo like double hunter. But here indeed the hunters do get cleaned up. Right. On the other side, push has now been stopped. A lot of ducks over here now for Team Northeast. And with all of those ducks they are able to push back quite well. Even though there are claymores here. And some scallops which should counter them. But at least they are able to hold on better than they were before. Claymores, scallops, as you could see, like don't have really good AoE with those like charges, those charge launchers. It's AoE of 24 almost. That's not a lot, as in it's like almost nothing. And oh no, that's triple launch, no real defenses here. Ducks able to outrun all of those scallops, and it's just up to this singular urchin to actually do something. 2 launch go down, and after that the ducks run out. Scallops trying their best, but yeah, they don't do a lot of like riot things underwater. They really just don't. And who built the like snitch ramp? Here it is. Okay. You do seem to have aimed it quite well. Roach, yeah, that was the old name for snitch. Like really old, as in like more than 5 years old I believe. Like probably 8 or 10 years. Not really sure. I believe it was from before my time. But still, I mean, snitches will be produced slowly but surely. And if they like are able to hit the like generation here, the like eco, geothermals would be good targets, factories as well. It would be very nice. And they've already launched quite okay. Don't survive when launched into the water. Too bad, so sad. Another one coming in. Would it overshoot or not? Nope, it won't. Metal extractor will stay up for now. And their scatter shot. Do you have a target in mind with them? Because of course geothermals make sense. But then I don't know why you had one there. Might have just been aiming. Needs to be just a little bit further in order to get to the geothermal though. Yeah, I don't really know. Do you have... what do you know? That. Oh, you hardly know anything about the enemy base. Since... no, you don't really have any... or like no scouting, and also... no real radar on it. But still, snitches will try their best. And hey, that one might actually like be able to like destabilize the grid a little bit. I say a little bit. Yes, just a little bit. As in, not at all. Because it was like a looped grid over here. Oh well. At this point, I do wonder if it's worth it to use your snitchers like that. They have hit some things, but they are not exactly the cheapest unit out there. Snitchers being like 230, 280? What is it? 170. Oh, that's actually cheaper than I thought. But still, just getting a couple of kills, getting those fusions would be nice, and they did destabilize the grid over there. But over here, those ducks are doing a way better job for their cost. since they do now have the grid destabilized. Well, together with the snitch over here, of course, but still. Commander is under fire, which is really quite amazing if that's your target with those snitches. But it's fine. Now, the sneaky duck push will actually be hurt by the Stardust, which I thought, like, is that worth it? I still wonder if it was worth it. I mean, you had your Revenants here, Lance was up, units enough, so I don't think the Stardust really was needed. But hey, it got some action, which is really quite nice. Eco is really nice for Team Northeast, just because of that extra reclaim. But by now their overdrive has fallen behind, because they are like 300 energy behind as well. Grid is really nice for Team Southwest as well. Though they do still have to build a couple of maxes back up. These, for instance. These 2, 3 probably. Though this one is a bit difficult to build right now. Snitches! Don't really know where they want to go right now. I mean, you're trying to hit things over here, though I don't really know what. Shields coming up, which is like expensive, 525 for each. And don't have a lot of shield charge right now. So it's working quite okay with those snitches still. Also, I wonder, like, snitches should normally be able to go through shields. However, since the shield is like a direct answer to those snitches, I wonder how well that works. Is it like if they come in at like speed, they do get countered by the shield? I have no idea, honestly. Anyways, factory there was cleaned up. And why do I not have my reclaim widget? Come on, where is it? 6? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, it doesn't show up. Of course it doesn't. Oh, well. Reclaim fields do not want to listen to me. Right. Down here, we now have like quite a big army with like a lot of envoys on both sides. Well, not really on both sides, but like especially this side has a lot of envoys here. Couple of sirens in front, so raiders are not exactly able to push that, and we could now see a bit of a halberd push. Really nice, because those are armored up, so even though they just got a 3000 damage shot from a lance, multiple lance, only a couple of the halberds have gone down. Once they start firing, it's 125 DPS, which really isn't too shabby either. Getting at least 2 lance kills. Hover platform could have gone down, but won't. And Bertha might just end up finishing that off. Just a 1 singular Bertha for now. 2 on the field in total. Which is like right here. There it is. There is 1 being constructed, which is like in range of pretty much the entire enemy base. Which is of course really nice for Team Southwest. Though it has like kind of stopped production, so will be a while before that goes up, if it goes up. Shogun, same thing, I mean, is paused just because they don't have the metal income for it. So will also be a while before it goes up. This Shogun will be up earlier. And is it also going to be like thrown with like lobsters and such? Doesn't look like it. Not sure what this Cerberus is doing over here. Really far back, and it's 2500, so that's expensive to have like idle. Lobster throwing, and we'll be trying to take down a couple of these halberds. But oh well, I mean, it's not really working all that well. Boom! Nice shot on those claymores with the Bertha. And most of those sea wolves did go down. Most of those subs went down. Really, really nice. Tremor over here is actually raising the land. Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't aware of that. I mean, I do know that tremors are able to restore terrain. Or like flatten terrain. But I didn't know it was also like bringing it up to like 0 Elmo. Like to, yeah, 0 elevation, 2 elevation, that kind of thing. Didn't know about that, actually. It does make some sense, but also not a whole lot. Shogun over here is already 3300 value. Might actually be quite a good target for those enemy snitches, which are trying to target the berthas. But bertha isn't actually protected all that well. No other defenses near it. So as soon as the snitches are aimed well, it could work out. This could be really nice if that snitch indeed hits. Come on, snitch, there it is, and doesn't really hit all that well. But it could have taken down Caretaker's Strider Hub, and all of a sudden the Shogun would have been on pause. And snitches don't really do a whole lot there. Right. What do you have on this side? Copy orange, build RT, sirens on repeat. So just telling them what to do. Okay, very nice. Don't really see the repeat going over here, but it's fine. Team Southwest in the south is having a bit of a hard time. Losing more and more of the map as time goes on, it seems. And at the same time, Northeast is stabilizing up north, which is really annoying for Team Southwest. Of course, being able to push through the middle could be nice. Getting like those 2 tremors down, which are like 1600 value each, would be very nice for them. And you've got like 5 grizzlies there, so it would be possible. Grizzlies mostly missing, but there aren't actually that many units here anyways. Don't have enough DPS to actually take care of those grizzlies all that well. Scallop going down, and does 1 grizzly go down? No, it doesn't. 500 HP, but it will stay up. So, another snitch. This one actually launched really nicely. How much does it do? Boom! Does take down the shield, which is really nice. Does mean your own bertha, which has by now been constructed, will be able to actually shoot at the enemy bertha without issues. And is almost dead already. Taking down that bertha can be really nice. Paladin in the middle already. There goes the bertha, by the way. Paladin is now up and going through the middle. Not with a lot of support. Grizzlies will try to help out, but it still leaves you quite vulnerable to small units, I'd say. Are you going to try and throw the enemy Paladin into your forces? No, you're not. Okay. I do think this is probably the most significant push right now. Like, sure, there are like a couple of units over here moving in, but it's not accomplishing all that much and should be stopped by those ducks without too many difficulties. On the other side though, right now, push from the northeast team. Shield though, they're being stopped by those like good number of lands there though. However, now with a lot of ducks, all of a sudden Paladin should kind of go down. I mean, Paladin is not amazing against groups of units. However, Revenants, though not my favorite units, at least have some really good AoE. So are able to just carpet bomb those ducks. Watch out you don't kill your own Paladin though. That could be really annoying. Grizzlies forced into the water. Still all 5 of them survive. And only 7k HP. Yes, okay. But how are you going to take care of it now? You don't have anything close by. And those Revenants are able to scare off your ducks without too many difficulties right now. Over here, Seawolves moving in, but I mean, against Sirens, which are like riot assaults, they shouldn't really be able to pass that. Not in these numbers at least. And down south, push has indeed been stopped. Someone might lose their commander over here, since commanders are not able to fight back underwater. So if your ducks are like impeding its movement, it could be really nice, but it's not happening, so it will probably just stay up. Liko getting a good shot off on that siren, killing it. And with those ducks, your lance can't do anything right now, right? Only once the ducks get out of the water, your lance will be able to hit them, but that's not happening. Good number of lance here still, 5 of them at the very least. And only 1 mace to like really defend it. Though with those envoys, really long range, pretty decent AoE, are able to kill most of the lance already. So you might actually be able to push in here in a couple of seconds. Over here, 1 mace, like, yeah, mace is a lot of DPS. Ooh, what was that? Not Scorcher. Roach, the snitch doing over there, not sure. Anyways, Commander will go down to the ducks. Ducks though, most of them dying in the explosion. Shieldbot's factory is in a bit of trouble, but Master's Commander will be able to push back all of those ducks. Though, I can't see. Come on. 5,000 reclaim, that's a lot of reclaim. So if Team Northeast manages to just pull a couple of conch this way, a couple of marinas, they should get some really good eco going there. Maybe even just construct a couple of caretakers. Would also make sense. Because you probably won't have this eco forever, though you have pushed your enemy off the water completely. So you could actually like keep it most likely. Yeah, I take that back. I think this water has just been won and it's going to be very difficult for Team Southwest to push that back. Map control lost on this side and it's a lot of units here to push. So that's going to be very, very difficult, if even possible. Now, a couple of amphibots moving onto the shore. Grizzlies. Couple of ducks. Really, really strong over there. What are you going to use to stop them? Your revenants make some sense, but it's 2 full HP grizzlies. Grizzlies are assaults, a lot of HP, so yes, you take down 1. But what's next? Singularities could go down quite easily. Master's Commander is upgrading and the ducks are not focusing on the singularity, so it is going to stay up at least for now. Though now they are kind of focusing on the singularity. Though with the Commander now having machine gun and all that and like being close by, they do push back those ducks. Kinda lucky honestly to have your singularities stay up. I expected those to, at least one of them to go down. To be honest, yeah, I did. And kill that with Shogun. It's another option of course, and it being not gridded anymore is also very nice. Not going to be gridded up actually though. That's a little surprising. Because nope, that's creating caretaker. You're losing out on a bit of overdrive like that. Zenith being constructed, okay, that's going to take a long time before it's up. And Shogun, where are you exactly? Because you did have Shogun, but it's already retreating, so it will not be taking down the singularity. Is that in range of envoys? Not anymore, and it wouldn't be even if the envoys were right there. Now, ducks are able to take another victim, taking down a commander, and Liko bombing most but not all of the ducks. Though with Stardust being over here, and even the Master's Commander as well. The ducks should be stopped without too many difficulties. Grizzlies could be another thing though. Yeah, that could be a whole lot different. I mean, for Grizzlies you need a lot more revenants. Also, like, did Team Northeast now start resigning? Come on now, guys. You're literally pushing the enemy base. Yes, you're losing in the middle, but like, you'll be able to take down a like almost constructed, like halfway constructed shieldbot factory. Maybe like a level 4 commander. Can push into singularities quite soon. And they are also asking about GG over there. Revenants, Liko bombing those grizzlies really quite well. But there are still 2 of them up right now. One of them is left. It is being stunned by the Racketeer. But ducks coming in from behind now as well, and Shogun probably to finish off that singularity. Though that's out of range for it, so I don't know why they really asked about it. Also, it's still not back to the grid. Too bad. Anyways, in the middle, Paladin is still alive, has been pushed back somewhat. And, oh, you had lobsters. Alright. The issue is that you've got a land boat, which is not able to retreat. And they've now got like units to stun or kill it. It only has 8000 HP. It's being targeted by a bertha. Who killed that singularity? I honestly do not know who did that. Oh well, it's probably the Shogun. Me not stupid. No, I'm not. Nope. I don't want to listen to it. Right. I kinda even forgot about the Shogun being on the field here to take down that singularity. Right. Though wasting your like 5000 metal Shogun to take down the singularity like that. Not ideal, but by now it seems like you might actually be able to save it if you just get a little bit of another lobster this way. But Shogun will not survive. Only 500 HP, might just go down to a couple of stray hits by the dirtbags. Or just another bertha shot. And lol, crazy. Yeah, I mean it is. And it's still 511 HP. So it's still not dead. They now take it down with those berthas though. So yeah, getting a 4000 metal singularity with your 5000 metal Shogun, I mean, just in the reclaim they almost get back an entire singularity. So I'm not sure if that's a very good idea. Paladin all the way back, so you might be able to push in the middle now. And did now just use a little bit of a reef to actually stun it. Using a reef in the way it's meant to be used. I mean, I don't think I've seen that before. What's your damage to actually take down the Paladin? Just those last 4 ducks are not going to be enough. 3000 HP, and ducks do a lot of damage, but not enough to like deal that much with all of those dirtbags here to like take down the ducks. Right. Reef. Like, reef is fun. It's also used as like an actual aircraft carrier. You can land your aircraft on them. So I guess it's like quick reinforcements for your Thunderbirds or Lecos or something, but yeah, I mean, it's not amazing. Sure, it's able to stun the Paladin, and it's doing a good job at that, which means that it is keeping 10,000 metal offline. But it's also like quite squishy, only 7500 HP, while being like 3000 metal itself, so yeah, sure. Could be bombed relatively quickly by just a couple of Lecos. Doesn't have an amazing anti-air. It does have its drones, of course, but those don't deal that much damage. Oh well. Need owl here. Why do you need an owl there? I don't know. Oh well. Merlins are like good artillery, and Shogun is in a bit of danger over there. Just because of the Merlins. Like, Merlins don't have DPS, but they do have just pure damage. So don't let your Shogun be hit by them. Poking up like this is an effective way to like at least keep those envoys and Shoguns away. But it's also not allowing you to push back. Losing sea up north. So it does put like Southwest team on a bit of like even footing. Pretty even eco as well, all things considered. With like singularity going down and all that. So also like you should really get your geothermals upgraded, people. Because those are like very nice eco, like very efficient. Please do. Oh well. Snatchers are still being thrown. Not really sure if they're able to do all that much right now. Also like not really doing it right now. Throwing dirtbags. Dirtbags don't have mid-air jump, do they? I don't think so. So it's just going to obscure pathing. And no, they don't. Okay. Right. I mean, the enemy is using tanks, so blocking their pathing is quite nice. And dirtbags are like really cheap, only like 30 metal. So it does cost you a little bit, but not all that much. Reef, yes, it's almost dead, indeed it is. And soon it could die. Lucky that that bertha hit the ground, because it's on only 47 HP, not being moved, and that means it's GG for the reef. Reef is now dead. Right, not really sure why the dirtbags are going into the sea. I mean, they don't really do a lot there. And are they able to hit like underwater? I'm not sure. I don't think so. They're not able to move once they are in the water though. So it would just once again be like obscuring pathing, which is not the most important in the sea. Like, no, it's just not. Like, the ships can just sail over, no issues. And the Imps can like go around all of the small hills. Like even here, oh wait, not that one, this one. Even here, sure, there is a lot of obscure pathing. The Amphibots can just go around most of it. And the sea is large, so they can easily move around. Oh well. Snitches will once again be thrown, and a geothermal went down over here. Nice one. That's Snitch then, most likely. Snitch or dirtbags, one of the two. And Snitches once again getting thrown. Though, this time around not really able to accomplish all that much. And did a Snitch hit it? Most likely. You say nah, so then it was probably dirtbag. Or you were just talking about something else. Not really sure. Or, oh, Skilla. That also makes a lot of sense. In which case, second one is now also dead. Right. Skilla, not really the strider we saw on the other side yet. But it's definitely a very good strider. Getting a, like, tactical nuke, effectively like a nuke silo very close to your enemy base, is always fun. And because it's not a stationary object, it's able to retreat once it's done its thing. So, Shoguns, I mean, not really able to do a lot with them. I mean, those shields are just able to, like, stop pretty much all artillery over here right now. And need to get rid of the Empire factory. Sure. Anyways, Eco for Team Northeast. Actually, like, surprisingly good. Not just because of reclaim, I'm also talking about energy income. Like, surprisingly good. With, like, multiple geothermals going down and all that. Yeah, just because, ooh, this could be a very good place to hit though. It's being defended quite well, so that's nice for them. But you also, like, don't really have a lot of singularities there. Just two of them. I guess they do have quite a lot of fusions all around the map. Which is giving them another, like, a couple hundred energy. Right. I was like, where are they getting all of that energy from? They've got 1100, whereas the enemy team with, like, their 2 and soon to be 3 singularities only have like 850, but that's because they don't have their geothermals upgraded and they don't have nearly as many fusions. So, down south, still just being annoying with all of the dirtbags, but still not able to push onto the water. And the position is being held a lot better by northeast compared to how like southwest is able to push on this side. Also, I should probably just call them northeast and west now, because it's not really north and south anymore, it's more like just west and east. Right. For the berthas over here now, in range of most of the enemy base, but again, with all of these shields, berthas aren't able to do all that much, all of them being linked together. So, how much shield do you have over here? Let's select, and no, not that. That. 13 shields over here? Seems like it. It's draining quite a bit of your energy, sure. But you also have like 46,000, 47,000 each like shield. If it's all up. And snatches trying their best, but there isn't a whole lot in the back of the base right now. So aren't able to do all that much. Are there actual like good targets for them? I guess the bertha over here would still be pretty good. And those singularities would be very nice as well. Hitting something over here is probably not going to happen. Though maybe you're able to hit like the Cerberus and such. Don't really know if you're able to hit anything else though. Envoys trying the best. Shogun is as well. Shogun now completely stunned. And nukes raining down. So they are actually able to like get through the pork a little bit. However, on this side, they're already on land. Team East at least. Once again, oh, that's a very heavily damaged paladin. Just getting one stray shot on it with your Shogun or something could have killed it. And okay, so they killed another 2 or 3 singularities. Really nice. Because there were almost 3 up here a second ago. And Reef is able to just stun that paladin whenever it wants to, because it has a very long range on those stun missiles. Zenith only like half or a third of the way done, so won't really be an issue anytime soon. So 40 minutes in, and it looks like Northeast should just easily win this, honestly. I mean, look at the enemy base. They're all the way in there with like multiple ducks, like 20 ducks. Like, what do you do against it? Like, 20 ducks can easily overwhelm a Stardust. Just don't have them die in the explosion. I said don't. I thought you were trying to not die in the explosion, and then you move in the last second before it goes down. Oh well, you lost most of your ducks, now all of your ducks. So, I guess the push has been stopped somewhat, but another set of ducks is moving in. Over here, still a little bit of an EMF push as well. Whereas on the other side, like, they are holding. So, just pure eco. Overdrive, a lot better. I would say that their, like, base eco is already better. Though I can't really see that right now. And they're also, like, slightly better with their reclaim, though that's not the most important right now. And, well, another duck push has been mostly stopped. Zenith, 2500 HP, so it is going to survive for now. And they also, like, now know about it finally, which means that it is being stunned. So, not going to be constructed anytime soon anymore, because it's completely on pause. And it should be taken down by this many ducks, right? That should be possible. Stunning it again, though watch out that you don't stun your own ducks, which would be very unfortunate. And ducks being cleaned up by like double Stardust, so actually, unless you go around this side, I don't think it's going to go down anytime soon actually. Only one little anti-nuke on this side, and one over there as well. Okay. Other team doesn't have any, so nukes could be an option to get through the pork over here. And had you gone nuke rather than zenith, it would have already been up and running. And it would have probably already constructed multiple nukes as well. Lobster just sitting here will probably not be able to do a lot. Might be able to throw this commander forwards, but no, doesn't even try. Okay, so a lot of ducks and not a lot of defenses. You can actually push the Stardust without any difficulties. Like, sure, they've got a couple of outlaws, but those are just for slowing down your units. And I guess the berthas from the other side of the map are sniping really nicely. Though watch out that you don't kill anything accidentally. Like, don't team kill. It's the best riot defense they've got. Like, yeah, radar defense they've got. These rioting berthas. You know, I say it like that, but they do have a lot of AoE, so although it doesn't make a lot of sense, it's also not the worst thing. The issue is just that they're not... What is the point there? Here. Here, where, KK? What did you want to do? Silo. Ah. Why silo there? That's probably out of range of like most things. Right? Fee, and then it is... Aw. That's only... Well, it's at least outside of range of... Like, it's only able to slow or seismic. Seismic isn't the most useful for you, I'd say. So it's just for, like, slowing down. If you're indeed going to build one. I don't get it, honestly. And I wonder if, like, it's even going to go up. I mean, like, Southwest team, like... What are they able to do? Like, there is an ultimatum here now. So... Paladin is a little bit in trouble. I mean, they're building a Strider hub at the front lines. Also, like... Oh, it was almost a good snipe on that ultimatum. And they don't even know about it. That's the thing. Anyways, reef going down is a bit of an issue, honestly. Because that means the Paladin is not being stunned anymore. And like a 1600 value Desolator in like almost the back of your base. Like, that doesn't seem good. Also, I'm like kind of anxious that this ultimatum is just going to hit by an accidental like bertha shot. But at least it's moving again, so same value as Paladin indeed it is. Ultimatum is moving forwards, though with the Paladin and the Commander I don't see anything going down. Outlaws as well, great to uncover cloaked units, though slightly out of range. But this Commander we've already seen has like quite a good weapon, and Paladin from the front, attacking a Paladin from the front. Yeah, not a good idea if it hasn't shot in a while. Anyways, anti-nuke. Yep, they've got anti-nuke. Indeed, they do. And have you started constructing your own anti-nukes by now? No, you haven't. Right. I just wonder if this team is ever going to try to go for nukes. Though I don't think they've scouted like at all pretty much this game. So let's check. This should be your like vision. So no, they really haven't scouted a whole lot. So they don't know if the enemy has anti. And indeed, we have no anti, question mark, question mark. All capitalized because it's kind of dangerous, yes. Oh, you wanted Schnitchy ramp. Alright, or at least a ramp here. That makes some sense. Oh, well. Also, you say... can we stun it with the stun and nuke? Like, do you have nuke? You don't, right? But yes, of course, if you stun it with a reef, you can of course nuke them. Kinda worried it got so quiet. Yeah, that makes sense. And it's not even all that quiet. Well, there isn't really a lot going on, which is a little surprising, honestly. I think that there are some armies over here, but like, not that much. A little bit of an issue over here, with like a lot of stunned shields, a lot of stunned berthas, but are now once again up. So, will not go down. Well, they still very damaged shields, so could still go down actually. Bertha trying at best, and oh, it's able to like get a little bit of a pylon kill, but that's about it. Bertha still able to penetrate the shields, getting a couple of the shields already destroyed. But in a couple of seconds the shields should be up enough to actually like be invincible to just a single Bertha. And the other way around, boom, Bertha is now dead. Right. So, what you going to do over here? I'm not really sure. Do we need more? Like 15? Like, what are you going to try and shoot? Also, like, I don't think I've ever seen like a Newton ramp setup seen like this. I don't think we've seen a Newton ramp setup like this before. Like the Newton ramp with like Newtons actually on the ramp, and then bit of flat, and then another ramp. Like, I don't think I've seen that. Lol, he's going in. What? Is he going to try and go in through the beacon and then like into the enemy base? I don't get it, really. Oh well, anyways, on this side, Pork is still not being breached. And Team Northeast is kinda trying to push back with a couple of their own ducks. Though Snitches in the middle over here. So could be a little bit of an issue, though not actually being like cloaked because they're underwater. Trying to fight for their life to get up, but they can't because they can't swim. So Duck should be able to counter that without issues. And finish, please. Okay, sure. Anyways, Snitches once again trying to move in here. Aren't really able to do a whole lot. And by now you've wasted a lot of cash on just those Snitches. And yes, they're launching roaches. They have been for an hour. Well, 30 minutes most likely. An hour is not really possible if we're only 15 minutes in. Also, like, Commander, you were not very good at, like, being shot. Disappointing. Also, like, what's your, like, manual weapon? Is that, like, the big explosion? Cluster bomb, yeah. I mean, what's the idea with your commander? Like, 3600 value. You don't want to shoot that into the enemy base, right? Scorpion, don't know how you got there. Probably was thrown there by lobsters and just got destroyed. Once again, going to get your own singularities, like pretty much in range of the other singularities explosion, which is like not ideal. Like, look at that explosion radius. Not sure how that propagates like through the terrain, but I don't think this is very safe. Let's just say that much. Right, Commander once again throwing and actually launching very far. So if it's able to get to those singularities, which it is able to get there, going down straight on top of them, should be able to cluster bomb it, should be able to kill it. So let's see. Okay, there, but it, yeah, okay, it does take the other one with it, indeed, as I thought. And it gets decent value. And it's fun, a suicide bomber like that, but is it worth it? That's the thing. And, okay, that's a lot of DPS. And what happened here? Well, just a couple of hovercraft, that's what happened. Berthas don't have that much HP, though only the mace is in range. So it's also not a big deal right now. Defers trying their best, the anti-air units, though, yeah, what's the point trying to go there with anti-air? Nothing really. They just needed a target, I guess. And since there are no shields over there now, this enemy bertha could try to target it. Though it currently thinks this is more important. Which, I mean, sure, though also no. It's like not that important. You're able to hold off like 3, 4, 5 shoguns now. Is that next shogun really going to matter? Also, I say that you're able to hold them off. You kinda aren't. They are breaching your shields by now. And indeed, yeah. 5 shoguns. Yes, that's a lot of shoguns, I know. And down here, what are you going for next? Ah, right, finally. Pyros and Jack, those make a lot of sense. That's a lot of force. And just getting those into the enemy base, 6000 HP, 300 DPS or something. On like each one of these Jacks. I believe those are the things, right? 300 DPS and 6000 health, yeah, indeed. That's a lot. And like, hey, is the Merlin actually like trying to hit it? Your missiles are now going down onto your own anti-nuke. Don't tell me. Merlin? Merlin, no. Oh. How much damage did it do? Oh, not a lot. Anti being killed in a second. And once again, trying to hit it. Going after the Jack. I mean, fireworks for sure. These are like... What kind of the definition of fireworks? Like they're actually being used as fireworks, going straight up. But hey, at least the Jack will almost be able to kill the anti-nuke, which means that there is actually a good chance that the Merlin will finish it off. Dude, not yet. Ah. Skilla will finish it off though. So it's kind of a waste to actually send your Jacks in first then. Since the Skilla would have been able to do it anyways, but a Newton ramp is fun, so I guess it has its value as well. Ultimatum, really nicely done. Commander is dead, was like 10k, because I earlier said like, oh, it's the value of a paladin. And ultimatum gets its damage from the cost as well, right? Like it gets a like damage increase for like higher value targets, I believe. Now another lobster ball going in, but look at that Merlin, finally able to hit something, and the Nimbus as well. Most of the units already dead before they can actually like do anything. Lobsters getting destroyed as well. And by now you've actually got a bit of a foothold here with the little drones from your reef. They are pushing in though. That is just so much defense over here. And not just defense, there is just so much over here. And anti-nuke, anti-nuke, anti-nuke. Where are they? This side has been destroyed. There. There it is. One anti-nuke. You could actually, depending on where your nuke would be launched from, you could actually just hit this. That would be a little bit insane, actually. Right. Launching a nuke there, even though there are no singularities. People really need a scout. Like, you're now just wasting nukes on things which don't exist. DDM? DDM? What's a DDM? I don't know. Again, Skilla, there is nothing there. Please learn to scout. Have a couple of Swifts just go there. Like, I know there are like no Swifts on the field pretty much. Like, let's see, 13 Swifts total in like after 57 minutes. That's a lot, but you're like wasting so much. And like, low, what the heck? What? Yeah, it's 4.2 metal. Sure. I don't know what you mean. Another very nice Amphibot ball. Lobster ball, 65 ducks. That's a lot of damage. And now going in. What's the AoE damage that you've got close by? Merlin, once again being stupid. But like, no AoE here. Unless this singular knight counts as AoE. Which, no it doesn't. I guess, yeah, Nimbus are AoE. 7 of them do a lot of damage as well. So ducks will now retreat into the water, will heal back up, and well, you lost like 13 of them. Jack dropping down, okay. Defenses over here, not a lot. And Skilla getting a very nice shot off on that geothermal. So Paladin almost dead. Jack will be on top. So we'll be able to just kill a factory. There is nothing here. Paladin will be too late. The Nimbus will come here. But it's just like a couple more seconds. And all of a sudden the factory is dead. 6000 HP. So it takes a while before the Nimbus are able to kill it. Trying to dodge as well as you can. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. Because it gets you another factory kill. The delay before like the bullets hit on those Nimbus is like quite a lot. There it goes, indeed. Factory is now down. Could kill the Strider Hub as well. But nope, the Imp says otherwise. It's a lot of value for just a single Jack, and another one is coming in soon. Like, okay, this one is going like more here, but sure. Team Northeast probably has this, honestly. Considering the fact that they're not able to push up here, so the Western team. I just don't really see how they're ever going to push into the enemy base. There isn't a whole lot here. And finally, scouting! Oh my... What are you doing? What are you doing? Scouting? No, there is no shiny there. There were shinies, but not anymore. Anyways. Did that Jack just kill a Swift mid-air, or was it just one of the missiles from another one? I don't know. Jack recovery. How did you manage to get like a conch there? I don't know. Anyways, another Jack doing just damage. Getting eco. Look, there is a lot of eco difference now, I say, between like the East and West team. Like, pretty significant, yeah. Even though it's flipping around quite a bit. Jack should be able to do a lot more damage over here. Should be able to get at least this singular ungridded max skill. Okay. Should also just be able to move in here. Like, 2 loaders are not going to stop a Jack. So should be able to kill more maxes here. Will not be able to kill a Scorpion. I get that. Oh, well. Also, you say like Jack recovery. Doesn't look like a Jack recovery to me. Because it is not going back. And Jack's now going through. I mean, Scorpion, 800 value already. And should be either stopped or killed. Unless this Scorpion is able to do something, because knockback did take this Jack away. It's going to be close, but I do think the Jack is going to die first. And indeed, it does. Other Jack was cleaned up. And you might consider just getting a couple of Jacks to go after the Paladin. After the Paladin is gone, you can really like push in here without issues. With ducks and such, though just ducks in general would be able to go in there. Like, what's here to stop ducks? Honestly, nothing. Desolator is way too far back to actually stop anything. Paladin is not good enough against like small units. So this ball of like 50 ducks should probably be able to push in here. I think so. Right now I don't really see anything which would be able to stop those. No AoE. So no riots, nothing. We have no air now. Did you ever have air? Like, really? There were like 13 Swifts on the entire field, and yes, you do still have a couple of them here. Singularity going up over there. Okay, that's very nice. So, yeah, an hour has passed by now. And the Jack is still not back. Too bad, Jack. You're not allowed to go home. Grizzly is just... Map control is just so much better for Northeast, at least it was. I mean, sea is still under control there. Ducks are doing quite a fine job over here. And what kind of defense do they have over here? Mr. X's level 1 commander. That's it. These ducks, I want to get here. You are there. Oh, I mean, going after the max, it makes sense getting an eco kill. But it does alert them of your presence. Don't think that they would be able to kill that singularity. But they are now able to at least try to go after a couple of factories here. Fusions would be a way better target though. I get it, you don't know anything here because of your scouting, but like getting just one fusion kill would kill all of the fusions. And all of a sudden Lico comes and cleans up your 3 ducks. Oh, those could have done so much more, I feel. More ducks moving in through the middle and hope to kill another like set of shields, set of berthas. And honestly, shields should be killed, though watch out with that Stardust. Stardust was not up and some ducks are still alive. But now all of them are dead. Scorpion didn't really do anything, but at least it's now on the hill. Not sure if the Hercules wants to take it back, but it's not going to succeed at that because it is dead. Right, berthas stunned, shields on, so still not easy to take down the berthas themselves. And more snatches moving in. Hitting the wall, so it also doesn't do a whole lot. I was like, why did you now shoot your jacks that way? I don't know. Cyclops moving in, only a couple hundred, like just over 1,000 HP left, so shouldn't really be able to do a lot. One shot from a Grizzly and it should be dead. Or just a couple of Nimbus shots. Or berthas, of course, sure, but it's actually the Nimbus who finish it off. Over here, more ducks moving in, and by now there are multiple Stardust, so ducks aren't able to do anything. Okay, right. Snatches still being thrown in, but like... they don't do anything anymore. Have they ever done anything? I think so, yeah. They had a couple of decent shots, but like, hitting the wall once again. Also like, yeah, why are Jim broken? They do seem to be broken actually. I mean, this Jack you wanted to take back, but that wasn't actually succeeded. You didn't manage to actually do that. So that's annoying. Too bad. Right. I honestly kinda don't know what to say anymore. Like, it's a bit of a stalemate, which could... Hey, that's nice. Singularity going down. Not sure to what exactly. Probably a Jack. Because I don't know what else would be able to really get here. Not sure. Anyways, singularity there. Dead. This one also got destroyed, though I don't think that was constructed. Don't think it was up. And once again, Northeast with way better eco. Total eco produced like 50k more for Team East. And in terms of used, that is also a large difference. Pretty much the same difference because neither team has access. Right, once again, berthas under fire, under siege by the enemy berthas. And Skilla finishes them off. That's a lot of wasted metal, or taken down value. Though, surprisingly enough, the Western team still has like 103% attrition, which is like 20,000 metal. which is a lot. And over here, Grizzly going down once again, now at 104%. Okay. Also, like, gens don't seem to be fully broken, because I'm pretty sure the Grizzly did get back. And now the Angler as well. Maybe because jacks, of course, aren't able to move underwater, they are also not able to be transported. I was like, lol, yes indeed, lol. Okay, that's a very nice, like, screenshot gif kind of thing. Clip. Oh well. Anyways, more berthas going up. Right, I mean, they can hit everything here. Singularities have been transported to this side, just because, yeah, this is not safe. This isn't all that safe either, but it's better than what you had now. Nimbus all stunned, all of the air units kind of stunned. Though, again, like, it's not the most useful. Blast Wings trying their best to go after the reef, but don't really succeed at doing that. Bro, this paladin has been doing nothing for 30 minutes. Yes, but it's also the only thing which is able to hold these forces off. Like, what else is over here? A Stinger and 4 Lotus. That's it. So sure, it hasn't been doing a lot, but at least it's being able to hold off like 4 Grizzlies total and like a couple of Scallops probably. Not really sure what it has faced off against, but at least some of things. It hasn't been doing nothing, let's just say that much. Right, more jacks moving in. 6 imps will be resisting it, will be stunning it best they can. Not really doing a good job at it. Not able to stun it with 3 of them. So we'll be destroying things once again. And yeah, the glaives are retreating from the jack. It makes sense because the jack is... I don't know. Actually, these are gremlins. Never mind then. It makes a lot of sense. Because those can't do anything. Right. Issue. Yeah, you've got a lot of ducks in the back of your base. Though they are going northwards. No, they don't know where to go, actually. Are they able to get up over here? Oh, they aren't. Not really, at least. So they can't go after the singularities. If they even know about them. Which they don't. Oh, well. Right. Zenith. No, not really being constructed. Oh, well. And what is anti-nuke range right now? I mean, shoot defense, nuke defense. Nothing here can still be nuked. Like double paladin is great nuking potential. Also, like, yes, okay, they are able to get up here. And that means, oh no, issues. Though right now, Singularity is staying up. Only a couple hundred HP left, but it is still up. Going southwards, no defenses here. So the ducks should be able to take down this one as well. Though, with the Faraday there, everything is stunned. It gives you time. Get your unit here, now. Quick. And there are the Nimbus. Okay. Those should now be able to clean up the ducks. And there aren't enough ducks anymore to actually just like one-shot the Singularity. Starlight, 200 health, okay. Just 1,000 value already, and oh no. There goes one of the Singularities. Anyways. Nimbus Ball dead. Yeah, kind of. Only 3 of them survive. So that's really nice. Because it's the only thing they were actually like able to use against most of your units. They were ferrying around their Nimbus the entire time. Taking them here, taking them there, here, everywhere. The Nimbus had to clean everything up. They are classed as like fire support, but they are kind of riots, especially if in large enough numbers. Shields once again stunned. And green nuke circle? Is that like seismic nuke? Yes, it is. Not sure what the point of that was. Anyways, nuke defense on this side still just isn't good. I wonder, is it just not worth it for them? Or is it just because they have not scouted at all? That they just don't want to nuke? I feel like here would be like pretty good to nuke anyways, right? And there it is, Trinity going up. Okay, good. Nuke the defense on the other side is also not amazing though, right? Like there is one anti-nuke over here, but not even in range of, well, a very large part of your pork over here. Like all of this, like this whole section is not in range of the anti-nuke. So building a nuke here, just like the other side is doing, could actually just kill all of it. I should have built nuke like 40 minutes ago. Yeah, you kind of should have. But are you finally going to construct one? Actually does not look like it. Also, like, watch out with your snitches. Those were about to hit your own units. Another really annoying Jack. Faraday is not able to stun it completely right now. So Jack is doing its best and is going to take down the Faraday, though if it jumps into the water it kinda just can't do anything. Now has to go all the way back up and will be stunned in the meantime. Not perma stunned, but at least it's being stunned, so slowed down a lot. Over here Blastwings tried their best. And you know what? You are breaking through the pork very slowly, but you are managing to get through it. Double skillas with a lot of nukes each. Don't know how many because it doesn't show me anymore. And are now going to be paralyzed by an EMP, by a Shockley. But get out of range, maybe? Yes, they do. Really nice, that new addition with the... well, not new anymore, but like... it was new. The, like, nuke indicator. Missile indicator. 64, that would die. Okay, sure. Anyways, over here. Detriment. Being constructed like 2000 HP or like value. Crow 4200. Still something I find highly disappointing. Though maybe against the Crow it would be... against Crow. What? Against Killa it might be able to do something. I don't think so. And what's up or here? Is that like about stunning? Maybe it is. I don't know. Anyways, that pork, even though you are slowly breaking through, it's still such a strong pork. I don't really know. Good nuke here. Where? I don't know. I don't see the pin. Or do you mean like... oh yeah, that was indeed for the nuke I was talking about as well. And there it is, the nuke has launched. Over here, nuke went. Trinity on this side, not even up yet. But that's where they nuked. What's that nuke doing over there? Like, sure, there are like skillas and reefs and all that, but like... boom. Reef survives, reef survives. You killed like... maybe the ultimatum and like 2 skillas? Like, the ultimate pork would have probably just been a lot better to destroy. Let's just see how much they've got over here, like just in this small section. That is a value of 34,000 metal. What's your nuke stockpile like? 0 out of 10, okay. Losing territory over here, not exactly great. Over here they're being berthed as well. Paladin is heavily damaged. Almost dead even. And detriment, I don't think that's going to go up ever. Another Jack tried its best, but it doesn't actually succeed at killing anything. Though another Jack is moving in already. Though I don't know where it is. Like, it has this icon here, but I don't see it. So maybe it is bugged a little bit, not really sure. Paladin. 4000 HP. It's still alive. Everything else is dead though. And there is the Jack. Dropping down onto the geothermal but dead before it hits the ground. Eastern team doesn't really have a lot to push with over here though, so even though the Paladin has retreated, they can't really take the territory. Though maybe they would be able to reclaim there if they wanted to. Like, let's just check. Like 4,000 reclaim over here. They really should just be taking that. 6,000. That's a lot. Even just in the water there is like more than 5,000. Your reclaim is 0 for your team. In a large team game, after this many minutes, it should have been a lot better. Anyways, there goes the perfect nuke. The perfect nuke has launched. And anti-nuke range? Still not good enough. It is just barely out of range. Oh wait, no, it's not. It is just perfectly in range. Oh well, too bad. Yeah. That's a little bit unfortunate, sorry. Like, they must have, like, just barely clipped it? Or... yeah, no, they must have just clipped it, yeah. Because from this point, it is, like, there. They must have just hit it inside of range. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate, actually. Oh, well. Other Trinity is not up yet. So... I mean, they must have scouted it. I don't think they would have, like, blindly nuked that. They know there is a nuke there. Oh, wait, what? Oh, these are all anti-nukes for that team. Never mind, then. I thought they only had, like, one of them. Okay, never mind. They didn't just clip it. They just, like, shot straight into an anti-nuke, which they knew about. So they must have tried to stun it. Were probably not successful. Otherwise I really just don't know. And here we've got ducks. The raiders going after their own counter. Just because their counter has been stunned. Yeah. All of the scallops are paralyzed, disarmed, and Team Southwest gives up. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left. But that's all I'm going to have for you today. And I'll see you in another video. Bye. More than 1 million metal per team.